I am the future Flash.
Greetings Multiverse, well it's official, Savitar is actually Barry Allen. Who knew? Apart from the entire internet. However, despite the reveal, there are plenty of questions still to be answered. We didn't think it was Barry because we couldn't imagine any scenario where Barry would harm Iris West, the love of his life. We were wrong, but how is this possible? We've tried to think of the top 5 most likely scenarios, and at the end, we will hopefully have come up with how Barry Allen becomes Savitar. Number 5, Alternate Earth Flash. One of the theories about Savitar before the reveal, which we didn't give much credence to, was the idea that he was the Flash from an alternate Earth. After his brief appearance in episode 14, this theory centered specifically on the Flash of Earth 19, the Accelerated Man. Could this theory be accurate now that we know that Savitar is definitely a Barry Allen? It would explain the fascination Season 3 seems to have had with Earth 19. Abracadabra was from Earth 19 and he seemed to know all about Savitar, and that would only really make sense if his own Earth speedster had worked with him. Savitar seems to particularly hate HR. He keeps on putting him down and calling him fake Wells, which could be explained if they were both from Earth 19. The problem with this theory is that it doesn't explain how Savitar could literally know everything about all of Team Flash, right down to the words Barry uses when they face Killer Frost. With the Accelerated Man, it might as well be another character entirely and not Barry, as he wouldn't have all the memories. Number 4, not really Barry Allen. This one's about not taking things at face value, literally. Yes, that's clearly Barry Allen's face, but what if it's not Barry Allen's mind? What if Savitar is more of a spirit or a rogue Speed Force god that takes over Barry's body in the future? Maybe it was the splintering of Flashpoint that allowed this to happen. This corrupts Barry's mind and body so he looks so scarred, and this both allows Savitar to access Barry's memories and will explain his willingness to kill Iris and all his former friends. We could totally see a TV series doing this, but this option would be an enormous cheat. As a viewer and a fan, I'd certainly feel cheated if Savitar was revealed as Barry and then the next episode they just go, he's technically not actually Barry, so it doesn't matter. There needs to be consequences here, is what we're saying. Number 3, Flashpoint Barry Allen. Here's where things get both interesting and timey-wimey. Savitar was only created in the wake of Flashpoint. Once Barry tried to reset the timeline by allowing Reverse Flash to kill his mother, what happened to Flashpoint? What if the Flashpoint world is fighting back somehow? What if the Flashpoint Barry Allen still remained alive somehow and conscious of the change? Trapped in the Speed Force perhaps? This Barry could have lived and seen everything Barry has, but only alongside our timeline, just outside of reality. It would also explain why he knows everything about everyone but doesn't care about any of Team Flash, since Flashpoint Barry would not have any connection to any of them. This is all possible and the connection to Flashpoint is good, but there's a lot of ifs in there. This all seems rather unlikely, especially as Flashpoint Barry Allen was just our Barry Allen and no one else. And no one else, not even Cisco, noticed the change. Still, it would totally explain why Savitar was so interested in bringing back Flashpoint memories and powers. Chalk this one up to maybe. Number 2, even further future Flash. In the previous episode, Barry travelled to 2024 and met his emo future self, one who gave him precious little information about Savitar. He was distraught and full of self-loathing about the death of Iris, so this Barry clearly isn't and has never been Savitar. So obviously evil Barry must have happened further in the future, right? In the wake of some hideous apocalypse that left him scarred and convinced that his younger self needed to experience the death of all that he loved in order to become stronger. A far crazier, far future Flash, convinced that he's the god of the Speed Force. However, we don't think this is especially likely for one simple reason. He's far too young. Savitar Barry, beyond his scars, looks exactly like present Barry. Even 2024 Barry looked noticeably older, and surely 2024 would now know that Savitar is Barry and would have told him. Plus, we still don't believe that direct linear future Flash would be both so evil and so dismissive of Iris. No, there's one more possibility, and we think this is the most likely reason for how Barry Allen becomes Savitar. Number 1, Time Remnant Flash. Now this all stems from a conversation between present Flash and future Flash in episode 19, where future Flash says that he will create time remnants to stop Savitar, and Savitar will destroy almost all of them. Almost. One survives and is horribly disfigured in the fight, but is deliberately left alive by Savitar because he knows this remnant is him. This remnant has all of Barry's memories, is trapped out of time, maybe even in the Speed Force itself, and slowly loses his mind and becomes convinced that he has to take over Barry's life in order to regain his own life. And Barry's Flashpoint meddling gives him the perfect cover to do that. Why is this Savitar remnant so interested in Flashpoint? Because he knows it will allow Wally to get his powers and free him from the Speed Force. Speed-Force. This theory allows Savitar to be Barry Allen, but it still allows him to be a separate person that Flash can eventually trap in the Speed-Force in the far future. This also explains why Savitar is constantly on the move and rarely takes any offensive action against Team Flash, because like Reverse Flash in Legends of Tomorrow, he is being hunted by the Black Flash. The main reason that we're calling this out as most likely, however, is future Flash's words about the Time Remnants being included in the montage when Barry works out that Savitar is actually him. If Savitar Barry isn't a Time Remnant, then that scene's inclusion makes absolutely no sense. So we're calling it now. The Barry Allen that becomes Savitar is actually a Time Remnant, trying to become the only Flash. That's our prediction, and I guess we'll find out next week how right we are. So what do you think, guys? Leave a comment below on your Savitar reveal thoughts and we'll be sure to answer. Subscribe to DC Comics Gamer for daily DC Comics videos on TV, games, movies and more. Leave a like, they really help us out, and check back with us for more Flash reactions and features. Thanks for watching and catch you later, guys.